Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to take you through chemistry. Our subtopic of today is about reaction of acids with carbonates. We are reacting acid, may it be sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid, or phosphoric acid with carbonates. So I'm going to write a general equation, an acid plus a carbonate, our reactants, and our product is a salt plus water plus carbon for oxide. So this is a general equation. When we react carbonates plus acids, our product or our final result is a salt plus water plus a colorless gas, which is carbon for oxide. So this is the general equation. When we react carbonates, metal carbonates with acids, our final product is salt plus water plus colorless gas, which is carbon dioxide or carbon for oxide. So when carbonates and acids react, what is our observation? There is a colorless gas that is produced, which is carbon dioxide. We also have a liquid, a colorless liquid, which is water, plus a salt. So our observation that we might see is effervescence. Effervescence is now the bubbles, the production of bubble of a colorless gas, which is carbon for oxide. So we have effervescence. Effervescence occurs as the solid is used up. So this is what we observe. So when carbonates are added to dilute acids, effervescence occurs as the solid is used up. That is observation number one. The colorless gas that is produced, now the carbon for oxide. When carbon for oxide is bubbled through calcium hydroxide, remember calcium hydroxide is a base. Calcium hydroxide solution is also known as lime water. So when this gas is bubbled through this solution, calcium hydroxide solution, or in brackets lime water, a white precipitate is formed. So our observation, we might see a white precipitate. A white precipitate is formed. This is test for carbon for oxide. When this bubble gas is passed through calcium hydroxide solution or lime water, a white precipitate is formed. Remember to note that a white precipitate is formed. Acids react with the carbonates to produce a salt plus water plus carbon for oxide. So let me present some equation down below so that we might understand further. We want to write a chemical equation. A chemical equation for metal carbonate plus an acid. So let me go with sodium carbonate plus hydrochloric acid. I'm getting a salt. My salt will be now sodium chloride plus water my equation is not balanced. To balance my hydrogen atoms on my product, on my reactant side, I have to write here 2. I also write here 2, and my equation is balanced. So aqueous state, water is liquid, carbon dioxide, it's a gas. So this is my chemical equation. When I'm reacting sodium carbonate plus hydrochloric acid, my result is a salt, which is sodium chloride, plus water, plus a colorless gas which is produced, which is known as carbon dioxide. We have now test for carbon dioxide. When carbon dioxide gas is bubbled through calcium hydroxide solution, which is the lime water, a white precipitate is formed. So this gas is bubbled or is passed through calcium hydroxide solution or lime water, and a white precipitate is formed. A white precipitate is formed. It is formed. The white precipitate that is formed is referred to as calcium carbonate. Now the white precipitate is referred to as calcium carbonate. Remember that. This is now the test for carbon dioxide gas. Always remember, when carbon dioxide gas is bubbled through calcium hydroxide solution or lime water, a white precipitate is formed. And this white precipitate that is formed is referred to as calcium carbonate. So when we are reacting a metal carbonate plus an acid, our result or our product that is formed is a salt plus water plus carbon dioxide. I had said that earlier. Now, let's note this. This is a note. When a metal carbonate like calcium carbonate is reacted with sulfuric acid, the calcium carbonate stops after a short while. This is due to the formation of an insoluble salt or an insoluble layer of calcium sulfate. Calcium sulfate stops the reaction. Let me write the chemical equation or a word equation for us to understand. Word equation. Calcium carbonate plus sulfuric acid the result, which is now our salt, calcium sulfate plus water plus carbon dioxide. Now this is now our word equation. When I am reacting calcium carbonate plus sulfuric acid, specifically sulfuric acid, the salt that is formed, now the salt, our calcium sulfate, is an insoluble salt. It now stops after a short while. The reaction stops after a short while due to the formation of an insoluble layer of calcium sulfate. Calcium sulfate stops the reaction because it is insoluble. It becomes a solid and the reaction does not goes further because it's a solid substance that is formed. So remember that this is a note. Always note, when calcium carbonate is reacted with specifically sulfuric acid, the reaction will eventually stop due to the formation of an insoluble salt, which is calcium sulfate. Remember, this is solubility. and the reaction will definitely stop because of this salt that is formed. So this marks the end of our video today. Remember to like, subscribe, comment down below, and remember to practice till we meet again. Bye bye.